Hi Leo, and welcome to your energy forecast for the week beginning the 10th of April 2017. These little readings, I'm going to pull 2 cards from the Mythic Tarot and 1 card from my Betty Boop private deck. Hopefully the 3 cards will come together to give us some insight, spark your own intuition regarding a situation, a circumstance, or a train of thought this week that you've got to focus on or lay to rest. So here we go. Can I have 2 cards for Leo for the week of the 10th of April 2017? 2 cards for Leo, please. And I have 1 card from the Betty Boop collection for Leo for the week of the 10th of April. Just 1 card. And we have the 8 of Cups. The Lovers, and the Knight of Cups. So Leo, are we focused on a partnership this week, or should we be focused on a partnership this week? So here we go. We start off by the Lovers. Now the Lovers is a major arcana card, and in this deck he has got a choice to make. He's got this apple to give to the right contendant. Now, does he go with the truth and just option? Does he follow his heart and go with his desires and passions? Or does he follow his intuition and go with his soul, his spirit, his intellect? Even though it depicts and looks very much like a love situation here, and the Lovers of course can refer to a love situation, it can also talk to partnerships, business, the coming together of 2 elements in any form. But when this coming together comes, it comes at a price. There's got to be a sacrifice of something to obtain something else. So we're giving up something. There's definitely a choice involved here. We may be looking at 3 potential suitors for a relationship or for a business venture. We may be looking at 3 suppliers for goods to use in your trade. But one way or another, we're going to have to lose 2 and actually make a choice on one. And the biggest point of this card is there's a choice to be made. And it's not an easy choice. It is a choice of emotions. The Lovers card also comes back to a Gemini in the astrological zodiac. So maybe there's a Gemini around at the minute. The following card to that is the 6 of Cups. Now the 8 of Cups. Now the 8 of Cups talks all about a realisation that you've got to walk away from something. You know, one of these cups you chose on the this cycle of cups, or all the cups you've chose, really still didn't fulfil that need inside you. And we've hit a point at the 8 where we know whatever we want is still out there. And maybe we've got to walk away from a certain frame of mind, a certain way you date, or a certain type of person you date. Maybe we've got to turn away from our ego making these choices, what would look best on my arm, rather than what would be best for my soul. maybe we are physically walking away from someone because you know it no longer serves or it isn't the right environment for you. And it is emotional, but it's something we know we've got to do. And as long as we know we've got to do it and it is for our better, we can make that transition a lot easier by accepting that some things do have to come to an end, be it if it's only a way of thinking about things. And then the last card you have is the Knight of Cups. So I see this as a young water energy. We could be talking young male, female, or young in attitude. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio or Cancer. Ideally, if we wanted to pinpoint, I'd probably say Pisces because we have the fish on this card. But this is an offer of love. So either we're feeling very content and secure about our feelings for someone and wanting to make an offer of love, or someone is doing that to us, coming to us. And it doesn't have to be a water sign, it could be any sign, but they're coming in that loving energy of wanting to offer an emotional connection. So we have a choice to make in love. Maybe we're choosing to walk away from something and offer our love somewhere else to somebody else. We've talked of a Gemini and a Pisces, or air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Making a choice to walk away opens you up for a new offer of love from somebody else. Maybe walking away from something that you know in the long run isn't going to serve you. Looking at how and who you date in a different way, or partnership up with. As I say, it could be regarding work, it could be a creative project, something that 2 or more people are involved in. Looking at it, we realise it's not right for us, or your thoughts about it aren't right, and you've got to change the way you look at it to bring you to a more settled energy and enthusiastic energy regarding partnerships in the future. With that, the bottom of the deck we have the Three of Swords. Now, even though the Three of Swords is a sword card and it talks about our thoughts and our communication skills, it is actually a card that is a painful card. There is hurt here, proper hurt, and it can be a betrayal in love, as signified here. You know, she's killed her husband with the aid of a lover. It can be a betrayal in love. There's some heartache. Maybe the heartache was in the past, and we're now looking at how we made choices and how they're making the wrong choice and listening to the wrong part of our being brought us to a situation of heartache. But realising it's time to walk away from that, to be able to walk into something that is a good emotional connection. We may be going through this heartache this week. We may find out this situation has happened and there's been a 3-way scenario. Even if it's in business, we may find out that who we were opting to work with in this card and take the chance on has actually been talking to somebody else and they've got a second option available, and weren't as dedicated to the cause as you are. So, as an overall, Leo, I think this is quite a challenging card to overcome. You know, none of us asked to be hurt. And it is a heartbreak. It was a situation that emotionally it knocked you back down, or it will knock you back down. But if wrong choices were made, or wrong choices are made, what else can we ask for? You know, energy, universal energy doesn't leave things in our environment too long. It will give you long enough to try and work it out and get rid of it yourself. If you don't, it comes in with these sort of scenarios where it's ripped out from under you and you feel helpless and betrayed by it. So again, it's about taking control, looking at the choices we've got to make, or the choices we've made, why we've made them. Is it filling all our desires to getting us up to the next cup, the Nine of Cups? If not, we need to walk away and look in another direction. The Knight of Cups is looking straight at the Eight of Cups with his offer of love. So maybe we are ready to give our love to somebody. We've just got to make a good choice so we don't have a situation where we're going to be hurt and betrayed in the future. As I say, with all the readings, Leo, I only do these with a view of sparking some intuition within yourselves. If there is anything that resonates and you want to look more into it, don't hesitate to contact me. I hope you can make good use of these energies. There's a little challenging energy around you this week, but if you consult with yourself, truthfully, I think you can pull yourself through very well and be in a really good position by the weekend as to looking at offering something to somebody or someone offering you something and you being in a totally different frame of mind with regards accepting it. So take care. Hopefully see you soon. Bye.